a different one. They're just named the same thing. That's mine. That's from my computer, which we leave muted.
Did we mute the wrong one, you think?
No, I mean, it's definitely not because I clicked it and it.
They're just named the same thing. What'd you do? That's mine.
I didn't do anything.
That's from my computer, it's coming which we on. Leave mute.
It's the.
It's working. They're just named the same thing.
Can anyone hear us?
Now you should be able to.
Dude, Twitter's so much faster. Were you on Twitter?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're good.
Did you click on anything? Or you just muted it, unmuted or something?
Turned it off, turn it back on again.
Blue in it?
Are we still? Can they still hear us?
All right, Pot of Gold, welcome back. I'm Brett. I'm here with Mike Grant, the intern, in front of me, not behind any glass.
Wait, did this?
Don't use. I think it's still gonna work. Yeah, we're good.
So we're good
Just
there.
gonna have to. Mike's gonna cut his editing chops here in GarageBand this evening.
So can they hear us?
Did y'all hear anything at all?
No, they didn't get anything,
Right, but can they hear us now?
which is fine. It was a little preamble.
They said finally sound.
Yeah.
Right, but then when you were playing it back to test it, it cut off again before you.
Because we just
I'm still here. I'm
Yeah,
already
we
used
just
to it.
turned it. We just closed our phone off, so it wasn't continuing to play.
That was nuts, guys. We were going for a half hour.
No, we weren't. No, I don't think we. I don't know. It wasn't the best start to a podcast we've ever had, so we get to take two.
This is a freaking dog.
But the dog's chill now. We got an extra pup or two in the studio tonight. Friends of the program. I don't know, a lot to get
That's
into.
great.
We're gonna have a little top 20, not top 10, top 25,
Let's
make
pick
the
a
playoff game.
random top 10 like draft of teams going into this season.
To make the playoffs.
Like a power ratings, but it's a draft.
Well,
so you have to have your best.
it
10
is a
teams.
power rankings. It's not.
It's not a rating.
Not-
It's a ranking.
Let's just be extra clear on that, guys.
Or the other way around.
I don't know. I forgot.
But we'll do that. And
No.
that'll grease us up into talking about practice. Because
Yeah.
right now, all you are hearing is back and forth about, defense is improving, offensive line is sucking.
Are you surprised a little bit that it's the defense dominated? Like, I kind of was expecting the offense to be good enough that, like, no defense. One of the On 3 podcasts or whatever, they were like, yeah, the offense won 2 plays. And it's
Yeah.
like, 2?
Yeah, but the next day,
2?
like today, they were talking about yesterday's practice or whatever, and they're like, yeah, the offense was just lighting it up. Like, if Nuts can do that every day, like, look out.
I don't know. It's interesting.
Like,
I
and
think
it was because of Trey'Dez Green. It was like
the
all
green
of-
zone.
All of a sudden, the green zone is.
I'm going to take that joke again from you.
No, that's fine. What I was gonna say is
What's the green zone?
He had an interview with somebody, and he essentially said, like, the red
like, I'm not
zone,
calling
he's
it the
calling
red
it the
zone
green
anymore.
zone because that's where he's going to do the most damage. Type, whatever.
Okay.
It's a matchup nightmare.
No, what I was gonna say is that whole beginning of the show is that it's still gonna be recorded. So on the podcast version,
You'll get the full
you'll
deal.
get the full
I
version.
love it. I like that.
Yeah, if you want.
Let's leave it in.
Yeah,
It'll be
just
we
clip
can
it
we
back.
can clip out the bad section.
Whatever. We'll talk about it.
But anyway,
It'll be yeah.
but what I'm saying is all that talk technically wasn't lost.
You're true. It's not the lost tapes. We have it.
Yeah.
Do you remember? It keeps pulling that up on the other computer. I don't know.
No.
Maybe hit don't show this again and then
Oh, yeah.
click no.
God.
Do you remember when we found out, we walked into the studio, found out Brian Kelly was the head coach? We immediately fired up a Twitter space and we were on mute for like 30 minutes. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We had 1,000 people in this Twitter space. They're like, we can't wait. We can't wait. And we had just played. It was an incredibly fiery conversation. It was one of the best 30-minute spans we've ever done. And it
But
was
then
just.
we felt like we had to act. Our
It
way
was
through
it
the
was
next
brutal,
round.
and then I'm glad I feel like we didn't do enough to have to do that this time because that's rough when you try to redo the same thing,
Yeah.
and hit the same marks. I don't know. I feel like we barely lucked out. So thank you to the chat.
No, that one was bad.
Yeah.
Thank you to the chat because we wouldn't have figured that one out without you for a lot longer.
Okay, so let's do this top 10 just to get us in a rhythm.
Yeah,
We've
okay.
got a lot to talk
Yeah.
about after.
I got plenty.
Bernard Gooden's interview was just epic.
I love that.
LSU Hyper Ninja 9. He says, guys, love the show. Can we all agree BK better win the opener or doesn't make the playoffs, then he needs to go?
Man, that's a deep one to start the show with. It's just a little like, yeah, we'll toss this one out there.
Thanks.
No, I'm on record saying
doesn't make
if
the
we
playoffs,
don't
he's
make the
gone.
playoffs, I'm out. He's not going to be fired.
Right.
We're not going to pay that
I'm not gonna
buyout.
believe
It's
it.
going to be another year, maybe 2, but I'm
not gonna
out.
Believe it.
I'm done.
Right. I'm not going to believe in the hype. This year, I'm believing the hype.
Yes. Yes. You have me for one more year.
Right now. This is the year I'm believing the hype. And there's no excuse. With that being said, who's first?
So we can either leave it up to the chat again, or we can go reverse order from last time. I whatever's fair. Grant, you were third, so you would go first. So that
Mike stays second.
That's fine. Whatever.
I'm fine
we can
with
let
you.
the chat do it again, but it can't be the same order.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair.
All right.
Mike,
Also,
Grant.
I know he's not. I know he's not listening, but RJ, I'm using the same format here again.
And why say it? If he's not going to listen to us.
I know he's not listening right
Blanket
now
shout-out.
because he
Also,
would.
randomly, shout out
Shout
dude.
out.
Shout out the
Congrats.
dude. The guy in the Anchored Tiger Droppings thread that was like, every other podcast sucks, and somehow these two idiots are fun. Smuck schmoes. Shout out to that guy. Respect you.
Yeah, schmoes is a good one. Schmoes is a compliment.
Exactly.
Yeah,
These two
schmoes.
schmoes.
Why didn't he say 3?
Ah,
doesn't
that's,
listen.
that's
He
fair.
doesn't listen.
That's
anymore.
fair. I'm trying to pull up.
Yeah, Schneider.
Can you not eat the microphone, dog? Get
Remember-
down.
Remember Schneider on here?
Oh, yeah. Off the side.
Schneider needs to make a guest appearance.
When you get Greg, when you get Greg, in
We need to get Greg on a GP. He'd
Greg
love
to run the video.
it. He'd love it.
Yeah.
We'd love it.
Nothing would make me happier. He's listening. Maybe not live, but he's listening.
All right, let's draft it up. Did we get an order?
Did anyone in
Dude,
the
how do
chat?
I get out of this? There we go. Okay. Jesus.
God, Bryce. Chad, give us an order.
No, I think we go.
Tennessee going to Adidas.
We can go reverse. I think that works.
All right, that's
Yeah, we
fair.
I just need to get.
Just do it. Just 3, 2, 1.
I really don't know who to. I'm gonna go last again. I don't.
I don't care.
We'll do the same, or let's switch y'all two, and I'll go last.
Okay,
There.
I'll go Texas.
Hold on.
I feel like that's. I think Texas should be number 1 because it's so hard to not pick them first if you're doing an exercise like this.
I agree.
Oh my God.
I really like. I mean, if you still follow recruiting in a sense of like looking at recruiting classes, just kicker. I mean,
I accidentally
Grant,
punched
you
her in the,
kidding?
I accidentally
Grant,
punched her in
you
the
get the dog?
face. So is it my turn?
No, listen. Let me.
Yeah.
let
We
me
need to
expound
talk
upon
Texas a
my
little
pick.
bit. Yeah. It's fair.
I think
You're a big Manning guy.
I think Manning's gonna be really good. I think I think he's a very good quarterback. I think defensively, like if you look at how they've recruited, like the stockpile of talent, they have good coaches. They've made the playoffs multiple times. At some point, I think Sark is going to break through. I think they're worthy of a top 3 pick of going into the season. These are the teams with the most inherent expectations, and whether or not they can do anything with them, I think that we're going to be a better team than Texas at the end of the year. But I think going into it, I think it's warranted that they're number 1.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Texas is going to be in the Big 12 or the SEC championship game. So it's like, I don't know. Is that against LSU? Is that against Bama?
I think it's against us.
I kind of do too. I don't know if I want to be in it.
I don't know. I listened today. Who was that? Someone was talking there like everyone's just naming Texas like this, number 1 team, and like they haven't won anything since they've been in the SEC. Like, yeah, they won a bunch of games, but like they don't have an SEC championship game.
I don't know. They make it
They
to
don't
the
have-
SEC championship game in your first year.
Okay, so other than Ohio State, who would you put?
No, I know. No, I know. I'm not saying like Texas isn't probably the number 1 team, but it's just crazy how the media just piles on them.
Yeah.
And
Well, it's-
like over the last few years, it's like, oh well, Texas is out. It's like,
Texas is, Texas
Yeah,
is another Bama. It's a big name.
yeah,
It's a big brand. At the minute they're hot, you got to juice it for everything it's worth, and that's what they're doing. And I think they've got some players on the roster to back it up, and obviously playoff experience. So I'm not like dying on the hill for Texas. I'm just saying. If I
No,
got the first pick.
No, I know that.
Either them or Ohio State. That's who I would have put at one.
Yeah.
And
No, I'm with you.
better than Saint.
I'm with you. It's just a
Brett,
weird
who's your-
time.
who's your
If
pick?
we were ranking, I think I would take Ohio State. If we're doing get to the playoff, give me Penn State.
Okay.
Give me Penn State.
Penn State's a good pick. There's a lot of people. There's some people that think Penn State's number one.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I know exactly who Penn State is. Penn State's going to be the same Penn State it always is. Going to beat every team they're supposed to beat and probably not win any of the games that are toss-ups. Like, I don't know. I think Penn State's just going to be one of those 11-1, 10-2 teams, and we're just like, just wait until they have to play somebody in the playoffs. I don't know. Penn State's going to be right there.
I agree.
So wait, we're not picking a top 10. We're picking who in an order of
It's up
playoff
to you,
teams.
man.
Whatever you want.
Make it your own. This is for the people.
I'm gonna go with Clemson because win or lose against us, I think they're still one of the better teams. They'll have a lot of time during the rest of their season to win. They can go 11-1 and lose to us, and that
Yeah,
probably
Clemson,
puts them at-
Clemson should have been who I picked.
I'm just saying like that puts them in the top 4.
Clemson's a good team. They've got experience coming back. It's gonna be a wild test.
All right, snake draft. So
No, sir. I'll go Ohio State.
Yeah, obviously Ohio State, but
No,
I mean Clemson can lose to LSU and still get a first round bye.
Yeah.
Like you got to play Georgia at Georgia Tech, and then I'm assuming you play South Carolina at the end of the season. And other than that, it's a bunch of North Carolinas. Like, yeah, they're gonna be around.
Y'all go crazy. I'm gonna get this shitty dog.
Go crazy. God.
well, he said Ohio State. I mean, I guess that's an obvious choice. So
Ohio
that's
State's
so,
gonna be around.
So essentially, the way we're doing this is this our top 4 teams in the playoffs? Like this would be seeded 1 through 4.
Are they changing the seed? Are they changing?
No, I'm
like,
just saying
the-
in general. Like
No, I get it,
We
but,
got
like,
to pick our top 4.
It's
Is
not
that basically what these 4 teams are?
probably. I don't know. Yeah, Lloyd. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, so we're just picking like semifinalists.
That's what I'm saying. So technically, these 4 teams would be our top 4 teams.
No. I've got somebody at number 4.
No, this is collective though.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Like our top 25.
This is so
last
tough to like decipher and pick between
This
these
is
teams.
it's killing me, but I have a team. I'm ready to shoot it.
Well,
Well,
you've
you've
got
already-
a long way to
you've
go,
already
Paco.
Yeah, you're not going to get this team.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and take Georgia and know that like having them on my team is probably better than not having them on my squad. Looking back at it in week 10,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't love Georgia, but they're gonna beat most of the teams they play.
Yeah.
They're an interesting team to try to decipher. Gunnar Stockton does not scream like I don't know, but then at the same time, like when's the last time they had a quarterback
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they did it with Stetson Bennett.
that like
Just
came in
fine.
and was just like, okay, like that's a dog, 5-star quarterback, whatever. Like they don't do that.
They just, Georgia was on such a run, and last year they were fine. Like, obviously it was a big drop off, but like, I don't know. I'm not ready to just be like, oh, Kirby's done.
No,
Like, that's toast.
no,
No,
absolutely
they're not
There's
toast.
a new kid in town. His name's Sark.
No, they're great. I just think as the game continues to be this free agency bounce around, blah blah blah, it's gonna be harder to keep those teams consistently at number 1 without having like a stud quarterback. And I
That's
think
fair.
I think eventually that might catch up to them. They've been able to pull it together as a team, like sick defense, wonderful play calling, the whole thing. Can that continue? Probably.
Yeah.
I think they're better than Bama.
If I let
Yeah.
if I just like took, I don't know, I'm not going to muddy the waters and start naming
No,
teams,
don't
but
do
if
it.
if you got like Georgia in your 3rd round pick, I'd be like, that's I shouldn't have let that happen. So I'm just going to take Georgia.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna go with. God, this is tough. because the team that I really want, they're not going to be there when I pick.
There's no rhyme or reason to like who's who at this point.
I'm
It's
picking.
crazy.
I'm picking Notre Dame.
That's who I almost
Just
took.
because-
I was about to
But
take
these
Notre Dame.
matchups are actually really good.
The
Like,
thought of
that would
taking
be
Notre
awesome.
Dame over Georgia, I couldn't stomach. But Notre Dame was the one I was about to take.
I mean, I don't see anyone standing in the way of Notre Dame.
Yep.
Like they're going to be there. They're going to be in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Absolutely.
And
I respect
they-
what Freeman's done. As much as like
And-
I want Notre Dame to fall on their face because like
Only
fuck their
because they
fans.
just hate us.
Yeah, exactly.
It's-
But it's
but
like
I
I like
honestly-
Freeman.
Yeah, I like Freeman a lot. It's not Freeman's fault.
no, it's the fan base.
Brian Kelly's fault.
No, Freeman's awesome, and that defense is awesome. I love how they play. Apparently, they've got a couple good quarterbacks competing. They'll be fine. They don't play anybody. They have a couple games that are pretty good, but that's it. And they're going to be well coached. It's a great pick.
You know what's-
They
What's
play
kinda
Miami
crazy-
week 1. Is that right? Or is that A&M?
Yeah, I think so.
I think they play, and I think
Yeah.
they play A&M this season
They
also.
play A&M and Miami. Those
Yeah,
are the
back
two
to
big
back.
ones.
Yeah,
I guess
back
they
to back.
play USC too. At some
They play
Yeah.
Miami, A&M, Purdue, Arkansas, Boise State.
So my pick here is Oregon. Oregon's actually my number 4 team overall. So getting them at 3 is pretty solid. I think Dan Lanning is a great coach. They have great, everything. Their assets, the whole
Really
thing,
just
money,
better
NIL.
human beings,
No, it's
honestly.
great. Oregon's got a good thing going right now. They have a great recruiting class. They got Dante Moore to transfer over. He did well at UCLA. I think they're going to be a really good team because they're well coached. I don't think that they're that much better than everybody. I just think the coaching is going to weigh in a lot with above average talent that's going to have some dogs as well.
I love you some Oregon. I'm in.
I like Oregon a lot this year.
I mean, we're not going any farther without taking LSU.
Exactly.
You can't go any farther.
That was it. Yeah.
I don't have anything to say. I think LSU's a playoff team. I mean, I think the defense, we'll talk about it later, and we talked about it in the lost tapes a little bit, but I think we're quickly going to get out of the mindset of, like, hopefully our defense can do enough to, like, keep us in these games
Yeah.
to swap to, like, oh, shit, we kind of got a defense here. And that could be a kind of a magical mix with Nussmeier and all the weapons on offense to where this team could be super, super dangerous. I don't think they're going to go undefeated, but I think they're going to be better than most every team they play.
I agree. I think it's going to be a
Yeah.
big year.
Yeah, I don't know if this is more like, do we not believe in what we're being told and fed? Like, do we think that those other 7 teams they're more of a shoe-in to the playoffs? You know
I
what
think
mean?
LSU has a tough schedule. I think
Yeah.
LSU
Yeah, you're right.
probably
We
has
have
the
the
toughest
toughest.
schedule here.
Combined with Florida, who else? They had several teams with like 7 ranked
Florida's
games.
got a bad schedule.
I wouldn't put LSU behind anyone else but Texas if we were just talking man on man, like
Yeah.
a neutral
That's
site.
true.
I would take LSU mostly because of the provenness of Garrett Nussmeier over any of these teams and like not feel any concern about it. Obviously, they could lose any of those games, but other than Texas, and you see Texas, you're like, man, Texas has kind of been putting it together. They got a lot of athletes on defense. Like, that's the one that I would hesitate to just blindly say, yeah, give me LSU. Neutral site,
Yeah.
sign me up.
No, I'm really excited to dive into our team for sure. And this is right where I would have had them, right there, right, in the middle of the top 10, latter half of the top 10. I think they're deserving of that.
They also have to go prove it.
They have to prove it, and I think the other teams in front of them, it's really basically, hey, those are playoff teams that have been there. You're really the next team in that line of teams that haven't recently to be bet upon. Like people are thinking like LSU's the next team that's going to break through, and I agree. And so I think that's right in range where they should be today.
I'm going to go on a little bit of out on a limb here, maybe. I'm going to go with Arizona State.
Oh, nice pick.
Kenny Dillingham doing great things over there. He's already got a taste of it. His guys have a taste. I don't know who they have.
The quarterback.
The quarterback's coming back.
Yeah, it's good.
Their schedule's obviously pretty favorable, compared to like an LSU schedule. let's see, they play Mississippi State, who's the worst team in the SEC. They do play Baylor on the road.
What'd you think of Levy on the show?
I loved his kid just humming balls in the house, just a little chubby, just getting after it. My dad's making $3.8 million this year, like that. I did like.
Yeah, he's gonna start sneaking some skull.
I liked it. It's got to be super hard to walk into a locker room and be like, you guys are getting shit on, but you're laying the foundation. Like, it's got to be a pretty difficult task to kind of do that, have these guys not quit on you. I have nothing against Levy. I have nothing against Mississippi State. Like, I don't want them to just be terrible.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm pulling for them. Is it going to work out? Probably not. He's going to probably get fired in a couple of years, and they'll try it with someone else. But I don't know. It was interesting.
Yeah, he calls a good offense. I'll go Bama here.
You gotta.
I think Bama, just roster alone, I think you got to throw in here at this point in the draft. Interesting year for DeBoer. I'm honestly not betting on them to do that great, but they
are still Alabama.
They are still Alabama, and they have a high ceiling. I think, and they have a tall task, but I think they're going to be able to do pretty well. I don't think they're going to do well in the games that they're used to doing well in, and it's going to be one of those toss-ups like, oh, is 9-3 good enough for us now?
Yeah.
I think that's where we're headed. But they're still a good team.
No, I agree. It's like, again, I thought it was about to be a situation like I had with Georgia at 2. It's like, I'm just not letting Alabama get past me here. As much as I want the demise, and I don't think they're going to be good, it's like they're also still going to probably be in that lingering playoff spot.
Absolutely.
Even when they're down.
Unless they just crumble, and that would be glorious.
Which nothing would make me happier. I would get this tattooed on me that I thought Alabama was going to be,
Yeah, and they just spiral, just toast.
No, I mean, obviously sign me up for that. There's a different team I want to take, but I can't not take Miami here. And maybe it's just I'm more looking at, like, chances of making the playoffs. And it's just like their schedule is just going to lead to them probably being in the ACC championship game.
They've lingered, and
I'm not sold on Miami, but it's like I don't know who else to take after them.
I don't think it's that hard to win with Miami, and I just think that they've just not recruited well. They have had a terrible environment. Like,
are you surprised? What's more surprising? It's only been. Has it been 2 years for Cristobal? It has to have been 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
What's more surprising, USC or Cristobal and Miami?
USC, easily for me.
More surprising than USC.
That they're not. I mean, I know we're picking Miami
USC
here, but
is not
in this list.
Hasn't been listed yet right now with Lincoln Riley over there. I thought they would be the ones that are like brought back with Texas. Miami, I felt like it would take longer. But once it got humming, it'd be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it just had something to do with Oregon and all the money, but I don't know. I was just a lot higher on Cristobal. Like, I was like, fuck. When that happened, I was literally like, oh, man, like, this might not be great. And it's like, I want to see Miami be good.
They're
like, I want the buzz.
On Carson Beck. This is their big, chips are in. Like, let's get the Georgia kid.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens.
Their schedule, as you mentioned, they start off with Notre Dame.
Big game. That's a big game.
Sunday,
and that's the Sunday game.
Yeah, the Sunday night game.
Great. Couldn't be happier.
If they win that, again, that doesn't really affect Notre Dame, but that helps Miami more. They also have to play Florida, but they have Florida at home.
Yeah.
And then they have SMU at SMU.
I want to see Florida burn.
And that's it.
So they got to really burn. I don't like this hype right now.
It's interesting that there's the hype.
And I'm a Lagway guy. But that's can you name another player?
No.
I mean,
Jack Pyburn.
Yeah, we got him. Plucked him.
No, I agree.
Their eggs are in one basket.
But I feel the same way about Oklahoma. Everybody's just like, fucking OU. It's like, OU hadn't done shit under Venables. Nothing.
My next pick, similar to those, but I'm a little bit more of a believer in this coach in South Carolina. I feel like they're in that same.
They're my fraud of the year.
Yeah, I
more
think
than Florida.
No.
I feel like they have a more complete. They have a more complete team in coaching.
I just think Sellers
You know.
is going to lose a few games, and people are going to be like, "What a bum!"
it feels very Hard
Yeah.
Knocks to me, where you watch this Netflix show and you're like, "Fuck, man, South Carolina, like that's who I'm gonna pick." And it's just like you watch Hard Knocks and you're like, "I got a sneaky pick. I'm gonna take Sterling Shepard."
Yeah.
And my wide, and they're fucking terrible.
On the flip side,
I just can't pick anyone else.
I agree. I'm with you.
finishing that series and remembering that run that they did go on, I was like, Sellers was a little bit better than I remembered.
Yeah.
You know, like besides just highlights, but like managing the game, running the football, etc. But those defensive ends are pretty elite.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Beamer's the type of coach nowadays that can pull it off by running all like he's like a massive Dabo type.
100%. Yeah.
I don't know if those guys can roll through to the end and win a national championship, but I feel like South Carolina could make the playoffs this year. That wouldn't be out of the norm, but I also could easily see them slipping off and going downhill.
Are they a better team?
Before I forget, I'm out on Pavia. Out.
Oh, dude, I think I put that in the group chat. Though, like,
Okay.
if this dude played at any other team in the country, we would hate his guts.
Yeah.
Love
I'm not-
Clark Lee.
I'm not
Clark
out on
Clark
it,
Lee
but that's
stock
the
up, Pavia
Yeah.
stock down.
You
That's-
love Pavia.
no. I don't love Pavia. That's who Vandy needs to win
I agree.
games. Like
I'm
he is the
with you.
perfect
Yeah.
fit. So I guess to your point, like
But like, we
It's
can't
such
be
a
going
great-
on Feinbaum and saying we're making the fucking playoffs.
no,
and
like
then
he
get
talks.
snarky.
I mean, look at him. He has the little man syndrome. Like he's a short guy that just believes he can do anything.
No, but I think
And that's
it's
what
the
makes him
theatrics. Like,
powerful.
he gets in bed at night and he's like, "God, that clip was crazy."
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
But like he's a credit Clark Lee for recruiting that kid.
no,
Dude, I'm all about
No,
Handy. I'm out
I'm
on
with you.
him.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree. I
Like,
agree.
I don't.
We're- I
I
think we're
can't
all
be
saying-
rooting for him anymore.
I think we're all saying the same thing in different ways.
but you like him.
No, I just like I think it's cool. Like if he can go and upset Alabama every year, great. Like that's
Yeah.
cool. Go beat Auburn, like great. Like
Dude,
like
how
fuck some
about
things up.
speaking of fucking Hugh Freeze crying every time he's on screen, and then just be like 3 claps. It's just
Yeah, that was
so
pretty funny.
good. I love college coaches so
Oh, yeah.
much. There's nothing I enjoy more than these psychopath people who decide to just live,
I'm gonna read
eat,
you
breathe
this text.
football,
I'm so
and just
sorry.
love God, and just like that's it.
Well, no, they're in that world, and there's no deviation.
No, exactly.
And they'll die.
Literally have no current events, know nothing about what's wrong, Grant.
Forgot to pick a name.
Oh, that's fine.
It's okay.
We're
It's okay.
recording.
Oh, it's my pick.
Yeah. Wait. Before you get to your pick, I was going to ask this about South Carolina. Are they better this year than they were last year? Just
I would expect.
blind.
I would
I would
think. So.
expect a second-year quarterback and a second-year defensive end that was all SEC
Yeah.
and retaining who they retained.
Like, they should
I feel
be-
like they should be better.
It should be better. Yeah. And they were pretty good. I mean,
Or
slipped-
I don't
slipped
know
up,
if,
you know, I don't know.
if the line of judgment on South Carolina is whether they're better or not. It's more of like how bad did they not fall? Like I feel like Mizzou and South Carolina and to an extent Tennessee at times. It's not like year to year success is like, you know what, like we didn't fall back. We've consistently won 9 games 2 years in a row. Like that's big. I don't know how much better they're going to be, but I don't think they're going to fall back at all.
Yeah, I don't know. They're an interesting team.
Is it
I just
okay?
don't know what to expect with South Carolina. I think they're going to be better. I also still don't trust them to win like all the games that they need to win.
We're doing all this, and like there's going to be a team or two that are just going to be so good that are not even going to sniff this list.
Yeah.
Next pick is Oklahoma.
you're going with Oklahoma.
I do think
They're my fraud of the year.
that was funny. Yeah, easily could be the frauds of the year. Easily, they're getting a lot of hype and they haven't done squat. I do.
Their
like-
coach runs stadiums in the middle of the day by
I
himself.
still really like Venables. I don't know what the dog is up to.
Where's the other dog?
under the.
Okay. All right.
I still like Venables. I still want to give them a chance. I think they have a really good defense this year.
I
going into it.
I agree with
The
all
tier
of
looks
those
good.
things.
I don't think that they're going to be a team of like destiny and run the table or anything like
They
that.
got a pretty brutal schedule.
Yeah, I think this is the range that I would think they may finish. I don't know. That's just the next team on my list. I like my team.
It's just it just
You're
feels like undeserved. Like you can't be. I don't know. I think OU agree. They're going to be in this middle range. They're going to lose a bunch of games. Probably beat one or two teams they shouldn't.
All right, let's
Fraud of the year. I mean,
OU?
no. I'm just saying. Fraud of the year is who I'm taking. Florida.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can't take anyone else in front of Florida here because I can't let Lagway turn into a stud but I took like Indiana or some shit.
No, this is good. Florida's a good pick. here.
Interesting.
I would love to see them ranked pretty well coming into Tiger Stadium in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we're
That's
looking
going to be a
by the way.
wild game
That is going to be a wild game.
because you beat Clemson and like that's the game. That game's going to be hype. You lose to Clemson, then you're like, who are we? We're
Right.
going to find out who we are.
Well, if you beat
those
Clemson,
two-
this is college game day. If I had to guess, I
Easy.
don't know what other week
Yeah.
3 games
And
there
they're
are.
gonna
But that's a
pump up.
marquee
Florida's
matchup.
going to be fucking pumped. They're going to pump them up. They're going to juice them up to a top 10. And LSU could find themselves in like a top 3 position going into that game. If they beat Florida, they're looking at easily number 1,
Yeah.
surpassing Texas in the poll.
Yeah, Florida's definitely going to be 2-0.
That'd be a sick.
Who do they
ride.
play?
Little Sisters of the Poor,
Good.
Florida, and then South Florida.
Nice. Well, yeah, South Florida. Look out.
We got their best D
They
line.
lost good. All right, go ahead, Greg.
This is This might be the toughest pick.
Let's just rattle them off.
I'm gonna go, dude. It's so hard for me to go. Like, I'm not picking this team. Can I say a team that I'm not picking?
Sure.
No, because I'll say it next.
You're not gonna say this team. Like, I'm thinking overall, they're 2 Big Ten teams.
Matt Campbell.
The
And I'm going to
Illini.
go with I can't go with that team. I didn't say it because their schedule's so weak. Like, I don't think they're one of the best teams. You know what I mean? Like, I think Michigan is probably better.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Michigan.
You're right. I wasn't thinking that. I like that pick though. Look at Michigan's schedule for me, please.
I just looked at Illinois to talk myself out of picking Illinois. Michigan's schedule.
He's here.
Why doesn't that phone keep lighting up?
Oklahoma week 2. Find out who the fraud is.
I like that. That's a fun week
That
2
is gonna be a
game.
fun-
Nebraska week 4.
You're gonna have that just gasm of the week 1, and you'll have that little treat.
Can
Like no one
Can
else.
you list? No, I want the schedule. Can you read? Grant, can you read it out?
I'm gonna put it up right here.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were just straight up ignoring. Straight up.
No, I didn't know how easy it was
Yeah.
gonna be to pull it up there, but I realized it's
It's like
pretty
your
easy.
pick. I just want to see, how easy it might be for Underwood to develop during the season.
That's why I picked Michigan.
New Mexico, Oklahoma, big game. Central Michigan, whatever. Nebraska, who are they going to be? That could be at Nebraska at 2:30.
That's an interesting stretch. There's not you got to grow up quick at Nebraska
That
versus
smells-
Wisconsin at USC.
Versus Wisconsin, which he's fighting for his seat. He's going to have a team that's going to be fighting for him. At USC, Lincoln's going to be pulling out all the stops. Michigan at USC, yeah.
I'm buying all the USC stocks. Like I'm about to take their ass.
You are?
Yeah, I just got to. They can't just not be any good. They can't. I'm
They
sorry.
are recruiting.
You just want their name brand in your top.
No, I just want to scoop up all the stocks low, and then they're gonna be, oh shit, they're the fucking playoffs. Lincoln Riley at it again.
Can we sell?
Sure.
Sure.
I think that's where Gruden goes.
No, he said he wants to be in the
Yes.
ACC.
ACC. Okay.
Wake Forest.
Whose turn is it? Mine?
Yeah.
I went Michigan. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Illinois. Is that what's the quarterback's name? Adler? Altman?
I thought it was all. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not Adler. I thought it was Altmaier.
Altmaier. Sam Altman.
Travis. Sam Altman. That's your guy.
Sam Walton.
Yeah, I don't know much about it other than him. At this point in the draft,
Bielema. Yeah, you're just.
I'm just naming it. So
Bert.
go ahead.
I'll take A&M.
Damn, fraud of the year.
It scares me that just everyone's like, well, A&M's going to be awful. It's like, are they? They probably got a pretty good. And
No, I've been seeing them in top tens.
Okay, I haven't seen that as much.
They've been sneaking in at the 10 to 12.
In this range, they're going to be by far the most talented team
Yeah, they're going to be talented.
roster-wise. So just give them to me. I'm not sold on Elko. I think he's fine. Not sold on A&M ever being more than what they've always
I think they're
been.
going to be pretty good, and I think when they lose to us,
I would be
at
terrified of that game if it wasn't at home and we
Yeah.
didn't lose to them last year.
Right.
Same with Florida.
yeah,
But I feel better
It becomes a
knowing
revenge
that,
game.
yeah, we're not going to be, yeah, I don't, I think it's a good spot for LSU in those games.
LSU likes revenge games, especially at home. It's a big deal. I think A&M's going to get waxed by LSU this year and throw them off course, but they're going to be on a good course. I think they're going to be a pretty decent team. Grant, your next pick is.
Ole Miss.
I thought I was going to get Ole
I
Miss
just-
on the way back.
I just think
I don't know anything about
they.
It just worries me. No one's. It's the same thing as A&M. Everyone's like, well, they're going to be ninth in the SEC, and like, shit, maybe they will be, but like, are
it.
they?
don't
You don't trust Tennessee more here?
No,
No.
they don't have a quarterback apparently, and they just switched from Nike back to the Adidas.
Ooh.
That's
So
like 2 or 3 spots in the polls right there.
So we talked about it as the music was playing that no one was listening to, but I was listening to Moscona and he was going through the odds of the pass yards leader in the SEC, and obviously Nussmeier was 1, and Lagway maybe was 2, Arch Manning going down the list, and then he talked about Ole Miss, Austin Simmons at 24-1, I think. And it feels like that might be a bet. Like, even if you think Ole Miss is going to not be as good and be shitty, like, they're probably going to have to throw the ball
Have
a
you
ton in
seen
these
him
games.
Play?
I mean, he played against whenever Dart got hurt last year. He came in sometimes. He threw it hard. Walker Howard didn't get the nod.
Yeah, you're right. I just can't recall seeing him. I haven't looked at any of his highlights or anything, so I didn't.
I mean, he looked like a guy that Lane was like, yeah, we're gonna do some. I'm gonna be throwing my clipboard in the air a lot. Like they're probably gonna take a bunch of shots and hit on some, and I just.
You're heavy on Ole Miss.
It's just no one's picking.
All right.
Everyone's out on them. Last year, everyone was all high on them. They didn't pan out. I think they're going to be close to what they were. One of
This
those.
could be
Like,
our
So-
track game on the road.
So
I think we lose this game.
can South
I'm out.
Carolina?
This is the
Or-
game I
I'm
circle.
out.
This is the game I circle because
So-
it's like again, Florida at home. We lost to them last year. Revenge game. Same with A&M. I think we're better than OU. I think we're probably better than South Carolina again at home. But I just look at that Ole Miss game. It's like we won that game. I know that doesn't mean everything, but it's like on the road, weird things happen when we play in that stadium. Like that's the one game I look at. It's like we could take
And
it
is it
out
a
here and have to
letdown?
like reset the season.
Like if we've beaten Florida, is it a letdown?
That's a tough stretch.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
If you could beat Clemson, Florida, and Ole Miss on the road,
Who
The
do we
nice
play?
thing is
We
you
play
have
someone between
a quote unquote week break between all of these big games for LSU. It's
Yeah.
like, you get Southeastern before you play Florida, you get a bye before Bama. It's like all these.
Who do we play between Florida and Ole Miss?
If only someone had access to 17 fucking
No, I know.
screens.
I'm looking at the Ole Miss schedule.
click on us just for a second.
Let's ask the audience.
No, I think Ole Miss is going to be fine. Is it my pick?
No,
No, it's Grant's.
It's fine.
But
like
La Tech, excuse me. Southeastern before Ole Miss. See, that's what
so
I'm saying.
that's it. Okay.
You have these
I knew
kind
we
of
had La Tech
buffers
in there.
here,
So
Then we
when
have
I was
Pavia at the end of the year.
which
what
is
I,
fine. Like, I mean, if we are who we think we are, that's not that.
It'd be nice to see us just bust his ass.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Would you like that?
if we
If we busted
Busted
Pavia's
Pavia's
ass,
ass.
would you like that?
yes,
All right.
I would thoroughly get off.
Okay.
No, but I was going. So I picked Ole Miss right before I actually looked at the schedule. They have a gauntlet. Listen, it's still my
Oh,
pick.
you picked Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, you're picking next. But what I was gonna say, what I was gonna say is, look at this gauntlet of a schedule. This is Ole Miss's schedule, and
Is this not a gauntlet? Oh, the second half is coming.
It's-
yeah, like right in the
it's,
middle there. Can they go 9-3 again? Like that's because that puts you at where we have them, which is 18 essentially. Like
That would be a stretch. That would be like,
that means they're beating either out of LSU, Georgia, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and Florida. They're winning, 2 of those.
and
They could.
They could.
They could also lose the 2 line.
Right. Like, I think you have to really be bought in to believe that. And I just don't know anything about it this year.
Yeah. All right.
No, like I don't know any. There's been no breakdowns. There's been no clips.
And that's what scares me.
I don't know who they are.
All we heard was Walter Nolan and Pegues and Jackson Dart. And they are who we thought they were.
What do you think Lane's doing?
We won't know who they are till they play us.
Yep, agreed. Which is, I think, the same thing as last year.
That's scary.
Or it's just like where the first
LSU
thing
could
they
have
see
2
is,
losses
like,
when they're LSU could have 2 losses walking into that game.
Which means, if that's the case, we're beating the hell out
that
of
could be like
Ole
we're getting our.
But that's like hand on the button, like we're threat level midnight. And then
Which we've been there
Yeah,
now.
it's
The last
like,
few
I'm
years,
out.
we've
don't
been
blame
there,
them.
and then we figure out a way to win.
I wouldn't play for Brian Kelly either.
That was like the South Carolina game. We were down by
Kelly-
3
Oh, yeah.
touchdowns.
Brian Kelly revenge tour. If somehow we make a massive run this year, the Brian Kelly revenge tour of 2026 is going to be crazy. Like how cocky he's going to be.
Oh
in the
yeah, we're
media.
gonna go 3-8.
Dude, he's going to be like, well, what do you think? We won the championship. Like he's going to throw championship
I'm
out.
playing with a bunch of guys that haven't been in there before. They were sitting on the sidelines when I won a championship.
Yeah.
We had 27 transfers.
I feel
they're
like he'll drop an F-bomb. Like y'all can all just fuck off.
And I would be so okay with that.
Yeah, with the title.
We'll pay out your contract and just cruise control us.
Don't ask me to do it again.
So could just fuck off.
Yeah, just what it. No, he wouldn't do that.
Well, say, I know there's a lot of people out there that are
Kidding, guys, come on.
anti Brian Kelly guys,
Oh,
but
massive
it feels like he's built a really good culture. Like
Yeah.
all these guys coming in, all the coaches,
the
and I
walls
get the
and
coaches
stuff.
are going to say it, but it just I don't know. I feel like something's brewing, man. Mike, you're up, I guess.
Iowa State. I don't know. I heard something good about him. You could have gone Tennessee here. You could have gone SMU.
Yeah, if
Oh,
we're talking
shit.
make the playoffs, I think you got to take Indiana, considering they play
Whoa.
like no one.
I didn't even think-
Cadet crawlers,
You think Indiana's gonna do it again?
I don't know. I mean, I think they have one of those schedules
Jesus.
where it's like
What's the coach again? Calzone?
Signetti.
Signetti.
It's what
Is
he
he
fucking.
Italian?
It's what he fucking does, Mike.
Yeah, coach for Saban.
As in my turn.
No, you just picked Indiana, didn't you?
No, yeah, that's fine. I'll take it.
Oh,
I didn't realize. I thought Mike wanted to talk Iowa State.
wait,
I feel like
Mike,
we're running out of gas
No,
in the top picks.
No, wait,
top
Mike-
picks, I'm done. I feel
Mike
like
picked Iowa State. We're almost there. Mike picked Iowa State. Who are you picking?
Indiana. I was gonna take SMU if I had to.
All right, I'm picking SMU. That's fine. SMU.
I'll go Auburn.
Wow. Tennessee.
Grant, hurry up.
I don't know what happened.
Urban.
We don't need to see it. Let's just
Auburn.
Tennessee.
see.
Texas Tech.
You're the only 10 I see. Kansas State.
Texas Tech.
Fuck. Boise. I'm out.
That's not the right way to spell it. Boise State.
Yes. I heard they got this running back that's really good, Ashton Genty.
Really?
Where do you go to high school?
Heisman for fantasy.
Heisman potential.
Where do you go to high school?
Edna Carr.
Berwick.
This leaves me with no one left on the
AP top 25.
yeah. I'm gonna go Baylor.
Okay.
Are we done? Can
No,
we be
you
done?
each got one more pick. We each got one more pick.
Did you not pick USC yet, bro?
Oh fuck! They weren't on the AP top 25.
I'm gonna go with Nebraska.
No, okay. I was like, you motherfucker.
Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah, give me USC. That's crazy. It blows my mind that we're sitting here picking what 29, 28, 29.
Yeah, Kansas State.
And it's Lincoln Riley at USC.
Auburn.
Is
I'm
that
gonna go-
not fucking crazy?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Utah. You can never keep them out at the top.
I like that. That's a good list.
I was gonna take Vanderbilt until you reminded me of USC.
Yeah,
Pavia guy.
Pavia guy. Love
All
Clark.
right, great segment.
great segment, boys.
It would be incredibly funny if like DeBoer gets fired or Brian Kelly gets fired and they just drop a bag on Clark Lee and everyone's like, "What the fuck? I thought like your whole deal was Vanderbilt."
Yeah, no, he would bounce. He even said it. He's like, I don't know. I lost encouragement. You know, started to feel deflated. Could this even be done here? It's like there's an opening there for Clark Lee.
Sign me up. I like that guy.
He's a good guy. So
He's a great guy.
Bernard Gooden is blowing up the
Suspended?
defensive line. Don't do that.
Don't you dare.
I didn't know he had family from here. That was interesting.
Gooden does.
The interviews were interesting. Ashton Stamps' interview was uncomfortable. I just
Just
felt-
like his coverage.
I didn't know. Like, I feel like everyone there, and I'm not there, but like in my living room when I'm watching this, I feel like everyone there is like, "Hey, man, are you better? Have you improved?" Because and they beat around the bush. They're like, "Yeah, there's been some challenges in the secondary." He's like, "Huh?" And he's just like shaking his head. Yeah, he's like, "Motherfucker, say it." Like I feel like that's going on in the back of his head. Like he's fighting it. Like, "Motherfucker, say it." And they know it, and so they dance around it. But someone just wants to be like, "Man, if y'all were better at DB, we would win some more games, right? Like we know
Yeah.
we've been lacking."
I think they said that to Barry and Brown.
Have you gotten better? Have y'all improved? Have you seen a noticeable improvement? Oh, most definitely. We're doing VR. It's like, okay. I don't know. I don't know.
Somebody asked Barry and Brown, they're like, how is it going against this new, like, some of these guys, these defensive backs, they were definitely like not very good last year. Like that Blake said that straight up to him. He's just like, we give each other our
The
best.
transfer interviews are interesting because they're just overly positive. They're kind of like whatever you want to hear.
Yeah.
I don't know who
I
you
thought
are.
Barry Brown spoke very well. I'm more hyped on him.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm even more hyped.
But what I'm saying is like everything he said was just like,
I don't care.
Very rah-rah.
it's just like we're gonna win it all. Like this is great. Like best team been around. Best,
Yeah,
Most fun
He's
group
really
that
fast.
Baker's been
Oh,
around.
we're gonna let it go. We're gonna explode. Like great kid. Everything was great, but there was no like.
He's disappointed that he's got to participate in the talent show on Friday.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
You know what I didn't realize? And today I figured this out. He was offered by LSU out of high school.
Yeah, he was a big recruit
He was a 5-star.
for one service.
Top
They're
100.
all the same now,
Yeah,
Michael.
absolutely. Tough.
But we offered him.
Yeah, no, he's.
And
very
Mark
good.
Stoops snatched him up.
Kentucky hasn't been doing much with him. Like he's leading, record holder for returns and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But
No.
yeah, he's very good.
Other interview, I think Moscona asked Green Zone about who's the hardest players to block. And then he said, who's the easiest players to block?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Moscona.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he asked him that. And he's like, I'm just.
Oh, he
And
didn't.
Green's
answer
like,
it.
No, of
because
course not.
Green was like, he's like, well, and he's like,
Harold Perkins.
yeah, Whit Weeks.
I think it's been exciting to see Trey'Dez Green be talked about a lot.
It's picking up. I was a little worried there. There was a lot of Bauer Sharp, and it feels like Bauer
Yeah.
Sharp talk is
at an
lowering,
all-time
and
low.
Green is hiring, is raising.
Yeah, the sharp talk's at an all-time low, and that might be good because Trey'Dez Green is figuring it out. He's playing at a good weight. He's finding the zone. He's understanding the game.
Speaking of weight, did you hear about the weight fluctuations he had?
Yeah.
218.
Mm-hmm. Back up,
19.
He's back up to 242.
219.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's a big man.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
A lot of soul food 5 times a day.
Yeah, I mean, aside from that, I was going to say something else about the interviews that was interesting. The players were fine.
Gooden's just a goofball.
Good. Talking about how the offensive line are a bunch of dogs.
Yeah, that's one of those red
All
flags.
across
Like,
the board. Yeah, they're
are we
dogs.
just sunshine rubbing here?
Is this all?
I can't even
You're whipping
pick
your
one.
ass.
I can't even pick one. They're all so good. It's like everything I read is that no one can block you.
Yeah, right. Like the biggest issues people are having that are watching practice, it's like, yeah, like Hayden Durham gets the ball and Gooden's in the backfield before he can set his feet, and that happens multiple times.
Which, like, can it be that our defensive line is just that good and our O line is fine? Yes, but it's still you still have to.
So a common theme
you gotta
of
think about it.
all of these reports, which most of them are the same, but every now and then you get some nuance. Kelly's being hard on the team right now. Like, they're saying that he's not taking shit. Like, Karius Kern did like a false start.
You're out.
You're running laps. Like, it's old school. Like, we're not dealing with this fucking brain fart shit.
You just get a straw hat out there and it's Saban.
So at the same time, like, are we just so hard on the O-line right now because we're just riding them hard?
I hope
So,
so.
so every little move they make, it's like, whoop, yeah, he got beat there.
You're
Yep,
fucked.
another one down for Tyree Adams against Patrick Payton. And then fast forward against Clemson, it's like, you know what? They did a decent job. Like, actually, they didn't do that bad. I wouldn't be surprised if this is being overblown.
Do you want us to ride them harder or
Yeah.
overblow them more
I agree
I would
with
blow
you.
them out.
I
and ride them?
agree with you that I think it's overblown, but I also can't say that with like certainty because it could not be overblown, and it could be that just we're gonna have to scheme around it.
Hell can you not figure it out?
I don't know, but for every
Like, the recruiting has been great.
we can go back and listen to the podcast where Brian Kelly got hired, and I promise you, I said we don't have to worry about the O line anymore.
No one would have expected that Kelly is not going to have a good O-line or tight ends.
Yeah,
Right?
Yet you had 2 first-round draft.
But it's
oh,
not.
I was shit last year. Like I don't care.
No, it was just such an overall lack of physicality. Like, there was no give a shit from any of them. The mental errors were insane. Like, we didn't know who to block. We were getting teased by twists. And then we didn't know the snap count. Like, DJ Chester couldn't snap the ball correctly. We couldn't run the ball for shit. So, yeah, there's a reason why people were really out on the O-line last year. All of the reports so far in the first few weeks of camp is that we can't run the ball right now. We're getting bullied by the D-line. Now, do I think the D-line is exponentially better?
Yes.
I really do.
Yes.
I think they're really that good. And I think a year or two of Blake Baker, they're playing fast. Like, that whole defense is playing fast, swarming to the football, not thinking as much.
Well, and they even mentioned in the, somebody mentioned that the practice that media saw was like offense versus ones versus twos versus ones. And it's like, but when you think about it, the ones going up against the twos, you're still playing like Ahmad Bro and Guillory, like some pretty good off defensive linemen. And so it's like maybe it could be just that. I think it is a little overblown. I don't think the offensive line is going to be so bad that we can't that every game we're fucked. But it's just
Well, we have to keep riding them is what I'm saying. Like, if they can't perform this year, it's like there's no excuse.
Yeah.
Like, you brought in like a run game coordinator. You got multiple O-line coaches. You recruited your ass off. You brought in multiple transfers. You bumped out a center that you were developing for a plug and play. Like, O-line, we're going all in. And if you can't figure it out, then this thing's dead. You can't fix something that has been a lagging problem, a nuisance of not being able to effectively run the football without a running quarterback, obviously.
Yeah.
So establishing that run game is huge. I'm optimistic because you have to do it. If you're not going to do it this year, then this whole thing is a wash.
Yep.
We're not going to be able to just sit back with Nuss and play 7-on-7 every game.
Some games we can.
I think the defense is going to be vastly improved, though, and I do think that has something to do with the practice of being like I think in one-on-ones, the O-line is winning battles there. I think it's just when they go 11-on-11, our defense is confusing them. They're still learning, and they need to pick it up.
And I don't know if this was something from the Baker press conference or listening to Moscona or somebody talk about it. So I don't really remember where, but it was brought up that the defense this year.
They're still learning. Audio check.
Check.
Sounds
Doesn't sound great. Well, sorry guys. We'll get it fixed for the season.
That's been
Don't
the
you
theme
worry.
of the night. That should be the title of the show. Does it sound okay?
It was that the
Check out our picture.
look how good that picture looks. That the defense was like dictating terms instead of like having to constantly react to what the offense is doing. They're the aggressor. They're the one. I think that's what we're going to see more with Baker this year. I think the defense is going to be good. I don't think the defense is going to just be like, oh, if we have a top 50 defense, if we can blah blah blah. I think we're going to be pretty damn good. We're probably every team's going to score points. It's not football's not the 7-3, 10-7 games anymore. But I think they got enough guys to make plays, get a lot more negative plays and turnovers than we've had in a while.
Brandon Walker and T-Bob Hebert are picking LSU to win the SEC.
Yeah, but as soon as we lose to Clemson, Brandon's going to be off the rails saying that we're the worst team. And well, yeah,
The hype is real, is the thing.
yeah, I got there.
Yeah.
Good old Pickle. Pickle was on the front lines.
Pickle broke down the wall.
I think
The levees breached with Pickles.
I don't know. This team,
Spit.
I just feel like this team. It's about time like really start to like jump in, get excited.
I'm excited. I'm off the wall.
I'm
We're 3 weeks away, and now I'm just seeing like I'm going back to nostalgic like 2018 Miami opener of just like, is Joe Burrow going to be this good quarterback? Is Miami going to kill us?
I keep checking this calendar to see if like I messed up and it's like 2 Saturdays from
Yes,
now, and
close.
like I keep pulling up like okay, yeah, it is that extra. We had that one.
It's
more
because
week.
it's like an August start.
Yeah.
It's
Or like the
30th.
Texas game or Oregon back in the day,
Yeah.
where it's like, hey, big hyped up game, and then we come out and just spank it, dude, like out of nowhere.
I wish the SEC show dropped like tonight.
Did you? I kind of was looking at some other things. Were you talking? You were just talking about the defense. Did you talk about the rankings? Is that something you were just talking about?
No, I was just saying like I don't think we
So-
need to be praying that we're a top 50 defense. I think we're going to be a good defense.
No, yeah. So there were obviously Moscona was dropping some numbers on the defenses, and he pulled up 2008 when
I
we
remember.
fired our coordinators, the Malvito.
Now,
Yeah.
Bradley
Just
Dale.
one of the in our
Doug Malvito.
mind, it's like it's
Mallory.
just a terrible thing. That defense ranked in the 20s. The
Yeah.
overall defense ranked like you got blown out and embarrassed a couple times, but like
Oh,
that
the
defense.
defense the past couple seasons have been the worst of all time.
Dude, that
Yeah,
that
we were in
team-
the 50s. We were 56 or something last year, and I know you just said like
That
you don't need to be top
2008
50.
team was legit. We just threw infinity pick sixes.
We were not like in the miles and saving errors. Like we were never past like 30 or 29.
We
We
still
were
had
within the
dudes-
top 30.
We had dudes on the bench for like 3 years there that could have been millionaires nowadays.
Ron Brooks.
Yeah.
Dancing around NIL.
Yeah,
But we were
Ron
just-
Brooks played in the NFL
but
for
it's-
like 8 years and couldn't get on the field.
The
at
point was
LSU.
like we're almost
They had some run.
oh
we've
no, Ron
gotten
Brooks is
some
my guy. I love
14
him.
had some
Yeah.
run.
we like celebrated last year's defense to an extent of like that was such an improvement. Yet it's still statistically one of the worst
Yeah.
defenses we ever had.
And I think we just also kind of live in a totally different world of college football now, where it's like I said, good, great defenses are going to give up points. It's like Georgia gets scored on. It's not like this whole like there's defenses that's just like, oh, bring your lunch pail.
Well, somebody's in the top 10 in defense.
No, for sure, Navy.
Yeah, no, but I think it's more common nowadays, to your point,
Yeah.
possibly, that there could be any given year there's a massive drop.
Well, and the more point I was going to say is that I feel like numbers don't matter as much because these teams are just going to pile up yards. It's about like
like we
making
do on
the
offense.
plays. It's about red zone deep. Like I'm sure there's stats that
It's about
cater to it,
controlling the game.
but it's exactly. It's like, did you do enough to give your offense it's like who lost the game? Did the offense lose the game or did the defense lose the game? The defense didn't lose the USC game. They gave up 24 points and
Right.
it's like if you sign me up to hold every team we play to 24 points, it's like we should go out and win every game with the
Sure.
offense we have. And so it's like the A&M game. The
You can
defense
block.
lost it. I don't give a shit about we gave up 450 yards. It's like, okay, but did we hold them to field goals and did we do enough to win the game?
And we haven't. We haven't been doing it.
Agreed.
Doing enough consistently. Last year we started to, for sure. I think this year it's going to be a whole nother level. I think they're going to be much better this year. I think it starts with Harold Perkins. I think that dude's going to be an animal. I think this is the year.
Yeah.
This is the year he does it.
I know what you're saying, and obviously I agree with you. I think it's that we don't have massive liabilities in our secondary. I believe it's like
Halsey's supposed to be an everyday name.
yeah, Delane. There's no more. Just
How many guys play meaningful snaps
a lot.
against Clemson on defense?
Well, you have a rotation at the end.
Yeah, I think your D lines, you're going to see a bunch of guys play. I think the linebackers, you're not going to see a bunch of guys play. And I think in the secondary, I think Pickett's going to play. I don't think he's going to play 90% of the snaps.
I think safety, you're going to see some movement.
Yeah, I think Halsey's going to be the guy,
Yeah.
and they're going to and
Cooley's gonna
Delane,
play.
and I think everyone else in the secondary is going to get their snaps. That's how I see
Cooley's
it.
going to play a lot of snaps.
Cooley's going to play a lot of snaps. But I think Spears is going to get a shot.
Yeah,
Toviano's going
I
to
think
get out.
Toviano's going to
Agreed.
find his way on the field. I think
Pickett's going to get him a couple
Pickett might see
series.
Stamps is going to
Stamps will probably
Woodland
start.
will play.
PJ Woodland will play a lot. That's
You'll
the
have
crew that you're going to
4-4.
see a lot.
I think you'll have Perkins in the 2 weeks, Keys, and I think Singleton.
You're going to see some random young
It's
linebackers.
Singleton, right?
Yeah,
Tyler
Tyler Singleton.
So that's what,
And
5?
then Jaden Breaker's another one.
But also,
Do
I
you think he
just
plays? against
Not
Clemson?
against Clemson.
That's what I'm saying. Who's gonna really play against Clemson?
Weeks
Those
and
four
Perkins are
linebackers.
playing every snap that they can breathe. Other than that, I think it's like we're gonna see players.
I
We're
think
gonna
you're
a
going to see
rotation.
Keys. And I think
Does
you're
like
gonna see
Cobbins
West.
get in there?
Who?
Possibly. Cobbins could be that
Oh.
rando that's just like, oh, damn, didn't even think about him.
What number? Who?
Yeah. But, no, I think it's going to be Peyton.
But I feel the same way about the
Relevant.
wide receivers.
But Cobbins, I think, can come in at the star, like subbing for the star position
Yeah, we'll see
to
what he can do.
bring in a different.
He's like a new name that's kind of emerging that we would have thought we could have heard a little bit more about last year, but didn't.
You think Gooden actually takes a first snap on defense?
Yes, I 100%.
Alongside.
McKinley.
I'd be surprised if it's
And
Guillory
Bro and Giller are going to play.
Yeah.
100%. No,
Dude, depth is a huge part of winning deep in the playoffs and like being that type of team. It's not just about like first team or second team. It's about being able to be like on third down, this dude gets a break because offense turned it around.
Patrick
so
Payton
quick.
comes in and
They're fresh legs. Like if we turn the ball over all of a sudden, and it's like, damn, we got to go right back on the field. All right, well, like for these next 6 plays, Pyburn's going to go in for Relaford.
Yeah.
It's like there's no drop off.
Right.
There's no like, hey, 47's coming in, let's run the ball that way. Like that's the depth that hopefully we have the luxury of doing if these guys actually perform.
Yeah, and there's going to be guys that we thought were awesome that are probably going to hate. It's like, get them off the field.
The receiver situation is going to be interesting.
I
That's
think
more about like I can name everybody I expect to see on defense. Offensively at wide receiver, there's only so many snaps and so many packages.
Yeah.
So how many times are we not going to see because you've got Hilton, who you have to assume is the number one. Can we agree?
I think Anderson plays the most snaps from a wide receiver. I
So
don't know
his
if that's
injury is
what
not
you-
going to affect anything. It's slow progress. I think you think he's good to go.
I got
agree.
3 weeks. I think he is.
Okay, so let's
he
go.
is
Anderson.
your number one. He is Nuss's most comfortable weapon on the team. I personally think Hilton's going to be rotating with Anderson and Barry and Brown and those guys. I think Anderson, not Nick Anderson, Aaron Anderson is going to play the majority of the offensive snaps, at least compared to the other.
Well, let's just
receivers.
count it down. So let's say you've got Aaron Anderson, Chris Hilton, Barry and Brown, Xavion Thomas, and Nick Anderson. you can't have all 5 of those guys in the field. And
Right.
then you got
It
Trades.
sounds like Kyle Parker's been making a lot of catches.
Exactly.
too.
I've also heard Kyle Parker had a few drops.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, Kyle
Then you
Parker's
got Kyle Parker.
going to get his reps. There's just
Not
not
that he
he's
would
going to have
start.
not a
And
ton
what I'm
of
saying
them.
is against Clemson, I have no idea how many of these guys you're going to see.
I have a feeling
7, 8.
Dude,
Destin
part
Hill
of me-
all of a sudden like takes snaps.
part of
from
me
these
Could it be
guys.
one of those games that Nussmeier has like receptions to 10 different receivers?
But I
Slash like
but I don't know if Kelly's that guy. I feel like Ed was that guy where he's like, let's put Destin Hill out there and shake it up.
part of me thinks that
Let's put
Xavier
Amani
Thomas.
Goodwin ahead of everybody to start the season. Or Leonard Fournette's little brother, Leonard. And then be like, actually, Clyde Edwards.
And we ran like a wild reverse that he got like 70 yards, and then we're like, buddy, you're out. You're done.
Part of me thinks Xavier Thomas gets the
He's
most
showing out right
snaps because of you.
That's crazy.
Everyone's been talking about Xavier Thomas.
He-
having, like,
it's-
a
I've
great
been
few
surprised.
days in a row.
I thought he was going to be the one that like lost
Yeah.
reps, which obviously still could happen. But like, good for him. I don't give a shit who steps up.
Well, I think, and I don't know. It's,
He was pretty good last year.
I,
He's
have,
fine.
I haven't heard a negative about Nick Anderson since the first 2 days. Like the 2 days he was
Took
working
him
his
a
way
little bit
back
to get
in,
back in the mix.
right? Because he sat out the first day, rotated in the second day, then he was back, and then it kind of died off. Lately, it's just been like, yeah, that dude's a freak. He's
Yeah.
with the ones, and he's a freak. And that's all you hear. So it's like, is he like a staple? Are we going to see 4 trot out there
I
and be
think
like,
so.
oh yeah, of course, Nick Anderson's starting,
It's going to be just like C.J. Daniels, where he's just always on the field.
right? But then Barry Brown, all you hear is
Aaron
great
Anderson,
stuff.
Aaron
He's
Brown.
killing it.
I know.
All you hear about Xavier Thomas, he's crushing right now. Trey Green's crushing it right now. So, like, at what point are we going to be like, yeah, I don't know, so and so's getting the dropsies, and
I
it
get
looks
it.
like he's getting passed up by Kyle Parker.
I'm with
Like,
you.
who's that
How
guy?
is that possible?
I don't know.
Right. I'm with you. I hope it's not the thing where we like bring all these guys in and run a play specifically to get him the ball. Like, oh well, we gotta do
He got
this
tackled.
because Kyle
Brown
Parker's in.
he just
He
got
got tackled for a loss in
Yeah.
a reverse.
the
Yeah.
only place for Barry Brown is screens.
We're bringing Xavier Thomas in only to motion him in the backfield and throw it to him.
Hilton only gets a fade. Down
Which that I'm fine with. I think that I'm fine with.
Dude, the Hilton deal, like those last couple games where he caught passes across the middle and it was like zoom.
Yes.
Like if he somehow understands like how to make one move, like he's not going to get caught.
Yeah.
And if he starts doing this deep bomb stretch in the field, these other guys are going to feast. But also, Nuss is going to take that shot.
Yeah.
Like this is not just a decoy.
Explosive offense.
Nuss wants that shit.
No, I think every play it's just gonna be like either Chris Hilton or Barry and Brown just fucking goalposts.
Those
wonder-
two are going to be going deep, and then the little
You-
like zigzag of Xavier Thomas and Aaron Anderson are just going to feast in the zone.
Yes. Now that a safety has to stay up top and
Yeah,
not
mismatch.
drop
pick
in.
Pick your poison.
I
Hopefully,
agree.
we hold them back. Hopefully, the rush gets held back enough
Give us 3 seconds.
where that can
Yeah.
develop. Because if that develops, Nuss is going to find the guy.
Yes.
And chances are, with those cats, you're going to get plus yards.
And your check downs are Trades Green, Caden Durham, and Harlan
Yeah.
Berry.
That's Yak City, dude. Like
Oh,
you're gonna
How
have
sharp, excuse me.
guys hunting for the end zone after they catch the ball.
So, how often do you think we'll have like just 4 wide sets with no tight ends? Period.
A lot.
With these wide receivers, like
We're gonna see.
I
that.
feel like
Well,
on the-
actually, that's very dependent on if these tackles can do shit.
if we can run
Right.
the ball.
No, can they protect?
And they
them?
yeah.
block, yeah.
If not, then no, you're gonna have some beef up there. You're gonna have a running back being like last resort.
Well, that's when
I
it's
think-
like if we can't block, Bauer Sharp's getting more
Yeah.
reps than we thought.
And he might
I
be like
think
in the
we're gonna-
backfield.
I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see.
Yeah.
We're gonna see 5 wide receivers on the field, and Xavier's gonna be
7. Give him
motion.
7.
Xavier's gonna motion into the backfield.
Xavier's gonna get some carries. from
We'll do
backfield for
5
sure.
wides.
And I think Darren Brown will too.
And then everyone's like Jawan Johnson
Yeah, he's everywhere right
getting
now.
balls all day.
He's
running
everywhere.
back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Out of
Direct
necessity.
snap.
Out of necessity, and it's like, damn, is that digging into
Why-
like the
wait,
original
we didn't
plan?
even talk about that.
What?
The Lindsay situation.
Can you stop flipping that thing? I know people are gonna get pissed.
The Lindsay situation? Yeah, originally the first reports that I saw were that he had no clue, and like these dudes like stopped in, slept at his dorm, and then this all happened while he was at practice. And then like 5 hours later, people are like, no, he's been housing them for weeks. And it's like, I don't know if that's true or what I read before was true. But if
All I know is we're back.
yeah,
Brian Kelly
that
called
was a great
himself a
tweet. I
squad.
got some numbers.
Yeah, of all the dumb tweets, it's like the things that just get like 100,000 views and stuff just always blows my
I
mind.
did think that the picture that 1045 decided to use,
Yeah.
him just like holding up the chain, like
I had to do it.
it's like,
Arrested.
come on.
Yeah,
Like highlighting arrest. It's like, guys, come on. Like, can we figure out what actually happened before we're like,
go to LouisianaSports.net.
yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, with that running back now. So
Yeah, I don't know. It's like
we got to run the damn ball. We got to run the damn ball.
I still hold out hope that Jackson's just going to be able to dump truck people sometimes.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. I think Durham's going to do fine. I just think he's a little guy at times.
I agree. No, it's
And we need that bulldog. Like we need somebody that's going to get that short yardage. Like let's just run it up the gut. Can Caleb Jackson just figure that out?
I hope so.
Just duck.
Well, I'm totally blanking on your boy. That was like the third string running back for the
Kenny?
national. Yeah, Kenny Hilliard. Well, no, that year he was like the third string running back, and he would come in the fourth quarter
No
and just
Felix.
fucking dominate. We're like, dude, this is the fucking goat.
Counter.
That
Like,
team
can
has
he
a
be?
fucking
Can he
running
be
back.
65 or 70% of what that was? What Kenny was that year?
Remember Kenny's tap dance down the sideline after the spin move?
The Ole Miss game?
Yes,
Ole
Ole
Miss.
Miss.
That was a good gift.
But yeah, this team
She's
just
been good. Don't.
Sheesh.
She's
The-
been good.
this team's loaded with.
That's why the audio sucks.
There's since Brian Kelly's gotten here, we've had some dudes and we've had holes. And I feel like this is the first year where it's like we also have a kind of a second platoon of dudes that obviously don't want injuries and stuff, but you can kind of afford injuries here and there and a guy missing a game and 2 games, and you have dudes that's not going to be this giant drop off where you're
Don't
like,
have a
well,
lot.
Sage Ryan's our best tackler, so he's going to play. Like, I think that shit's finally done.
Yeah, no, I think Halsey's going to be like they're talking about Halsey and Cooley as guys that are swarming to the football. Like they're not afraid of contact at all. I
They're
think,
big.
and they're big guys, and that's been helping in the run game.
Cooley.
Like being able to be in position when those guys are flushed to the perimeter and making that tackle in open field is huge. And then coming up for run support in the box. You know, if our linebackers over pursue and they slip out,
Yeah, it's
Those
not an
safeties
automatic
are there.
house call.
yeah, like they can make that tackle. That's what they're there for. And if they can just do their job, I feel like a second-year Blake Baker is going to call a defense that's going like Missouri was an excellent defense with him. He dominated with guys that he developed. The defensive ends became elite. He had
With Peoples
linebackers.
as the D-line coach.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
And
And this is the most talented defense
the
he's had
talent
in
is there.
college.
The talent is there, and then you've got added minds in that back row, like especially like Lance Guidry coming in, Sam Petito coming in to recruit. But nonetheless, you hired a lot of guys that can, analysts and breaking down film, scouting. You've got a lot of attention on this defense. I think finally you have enough beef on that roster to call some plays that can work if they do their job. And I think these guys are playing fast. So I think the offense is going to figure it out. Like, offense has not been a problem with Brian Kelly. There's been aspects of the offense that's been frustrating, but we've overcome it.
Yeah.
And it's always been the finger pointing of, well, if we had a defense, even though we can't run the ball, we could still win this game.
Yep.
Hopefully we could be in that situation. And then the added bonus would be, you know what, Caden Durham's a beast. Like, even though the lane might close in 2 seconds, he's hitting it.
We need football. I need it. We're so
Yeah,
close,
the-
but we're
like
so
the
far
hype.
away.
Now, I guess we'll have 2 weeks left next time we record. We'll start getting more serious, but like, what else are we gonna, like, we're already serious right now.
There's nothing else to talk about. Sunshine and rainbows right now. We got the best
I guess
D
we'll
line
start
in the
picking
country.
names.
We got the best wide receiving group in the country. Like, yeah, it's all great right now.
Picking games.
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
wins, losses,
Yeah. Week one.
Stat
week
projections.
1.
It's so nice.
Over
we have such a good
unders.
Week one.
One's solid.
It's not like some bullshit games throughout the day and like 2 big games. It's like you start off with a bang, just wake up in the morning and it's Ohio State, Texas.
It's gonna be nice. That's noon though, right? Or is that 11?
Yeah. So I mean, you're not on East Coast time anymore, Mikey. So it's 11.
You're right.
Games start at 11 here in this
I've been
part
used
of the
to
world.
big noon kickoff.
Yeah, no, it's
And
big
it
11
applied.
a.m. kickoff.
It
with
was
Dave
like that
Portnoy.
applied to me. Big noon. Yeah, I didn't know if it was like a later, like a 1 o'clock, or like if it was actually a 12. 1.
No, it's a big noon kickoff.
Big 11.
And I think there's another 2:30 game that I have no idea what it is off the top of my head, and then you roll into our game. It's like a perfect little Saturday.
I decided to stay an extra night in Chicago. I'll be flying back on Saturday. Land at noon.
Brutal. I hate that.
You're
for you.
cutting
I'll
it
be watching
close.
the game. I'll be watching.
Yeah.
Cutting it
I'll
close.
be watching it in the air.
How are we going to text about?
You're not going to be home.
I will be watching football at Superior Grill in
We'll
Lafayette.
talk about plans, but
Superior Grill.
he'll be out of town partying.
Because it's warm?
Bachelor squad.
No,
Bachelor party?
RJ. I mean RJ.
RJ?
Big bachelor party. Dude, this house, amazing.
I wish. It makes me sad that we never ran it
Wait,
back.
that's not this, is it?
No,
It's
this is just a just like an engagement party.
Okay. Why
Like
do you
a-
stop?
Just
You
watching,
just were
watching
going.
Grant in his environment with his boys that one time at the house was such a treat that we
Yeah.
didn't get to. I thought there would be more of those. Never again.
These, you know what happened? Florida State ends up coming. We played Florida State both times and went to both of those games.
That's fair. It's true.
Now this year we got this going on.
Yeah, I was gonna
last
do a big
year-
thing for it, but Mike's
What
not
did,
even gonna be
what did I
home.
do
I'll be
for?
home.
Mike's
I'll be
not
home.
Mike was out of
I'll
town.
be home by noon.
Wait, what did I do for?
You land at noon.
What did I do for the U.S.? I think people came to the house last year.
All right, are we done recording?
It can be.
Wait, are we still
Gotta put
recording?
some effort into this, guys.
Just
We
ran
did-
with
we
Tommy
did-
Fleetwood.
We had cameras set up, but our photographer didn't show.
Photographer didn't show. He's jumped in here before, remember?
Oh
Like
yeah.
in the chat, be like, "What's up?"
I'm trying to find your 2:30 game. Bama, Florida State.
That's probably.
I'll be home for that.
No, you won't.
You don't think if I land at
You're gonna
noon?
be getting lunch and
No, this is.
picking the dogs up from the
I'm gonna be-
groomer.
No, I'm gonna have some stuff on the grill. I'm
Yeah,
gonna preset
right.
it.
Yeah, right.
That's
Get
Got
the
all-
get that thing cooking before I pull up.
Create some like automatic thing to fill the auger every 6 hours.
I think it's gonna be prime. Sorry,
That's-
Yeah, the app is just like firing off on you in the air.
So damn, we don't even need 2 TVs on Saturday. Who's on during our game?
I don't think anybody.
Yeah, I don't know that any
I
big
think
game
all
because
eyes
the
are
next
gonna be on
the
us.
Notre Dame game is a Sunday game.
Yeah, it's all eyes on
Yeah.
us. You don't want to watch anything else.
Yeah.
No, but it's nice, to have something. I'll have the projector.
To know that life is
I won't be
also
home.
existing outside of our world.
If things aren't going so well, you're gonna want to watch.
No, you're just gonna stare miserably at the screen, your phone.
But we get 2 games on
Six in a
Sunday.
row. 6 in a row.
How many times?
Dude, we get to see Virginia Tech at South Carolina on Sunday. The Beamers come back to the Beamers.
Good
I
for
remember when we first scheduled these, like way back in the day. I was like, we get to play Clemson,
We were hyped.
and I was like, nice, we get to beat Clemson.
Same with USC.
I think it was right after we
Same
lost
with
to them in that bowl
Florida State.
game. They were like revenge.
Yeah, we're like, we're gonna beat their ass, and now it's like, motherfucker, like this is a huge game.
Yeah. I still love that we schedule these games. It just drives me crazy that we suck so bad. And
Yeah, it'd be nice to come out and just slap them around.
yeah, for once, just have no one be able to talk shit on Twitter, be like, oh, fuck, LSU's a problem this year. And everyone's making fun of Dabo instead of Brian Kelly dancing on tight ends. And, like, just,
Yeah, I've got I'm bookmarking shit left.
oh, I've been bookmarking
I'm
some
keeping
things.
some receipts, and if this takes off and we do well, we're gonna have like the yikes of the week.
It could also be at midnight. I'm sitting here deleting things from my bookmarks
I've been
for
doing
30
this for
minutes.
years.
Yeah.
And every year when I go review it after, I'm just like, God,
God,
that would have been
this-
good, but he was right.
Yeah. Gator fan 1993 was fucking right.
Yeah. No, but I've got some juice in there. It's gonna be good. I believe in us this year. I'm in.
I do too. That scares me. It's like,
I'm not saying we're winning a national championship.
no, you just make the playoffs.
What I mean by
That's it.
in is we're gonna be a team that should, I think, should be able to be on the verge of a semifinal team. Like they're in that conversation of top 6.
In week 10, when ESPN is throwing promos everywhere for the top, the ranking show and everything, I just want BK to be on the TV.
That's it. We just want to see them.
I want him to be one of those top 6 teams where they're like, well, LSU's like obviously going to be ranked high in this thing, so like let's put Brian on the graphic.
I would just like to be able to say, like, well, yeah, I mean, we made the playoffs last year. Like, he can't be that bad. It's like we gotta get something over the hump here.
Before we leave, give us your Heisman bets. You told us you made some Heisman
I
bets.
did make a few Heisman bets. I saw some bets, and I wanted to throw my name in the hat. But like now, 2 weeks have gone by, and I'm just like, oh man, I don't know. I've got I put in for Nuss at plus 900. Where's he
Love
at
it.
now?
11.
Great.
Just kidding.
I don't know if it's gone up or down, but plus 900 for Nuss. Jeremiah Smith was plus 1,300.
Lenore Sellers, your
No.
wild card.
Noah Norris. I've got Jeremiah Smith at plus 1,300 and Nuss at 900. And then I dusted a little bit on our boy Arch at plus
A
900.
little sprinkle on the Archibald.
I just feel like they're going to be a playoff team,
Ty Simpson.
and Arch Manning is going to have so much fucking hype that it's a strong possibility.
I mean, dude, you can't bet on Ty Simpson with Sellers like at worse odds, right?
Even Drew Alar.
I just find it hard that he's going to put up the numbers. There's part of me that wants to make a case for him, but
Sells?
no, Drew Aller.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he'll have the numbers.
I
But
just
it's like
don't-
they're going to be a
I've
team
seen
that
him
wins
play.
10
I
games.
just don't see
I'm
it.
with you.
You
I
know?
know. It's like I
But
can't make the
they're
case.
a brand, and they're going to be involved.
The tier. I wonder how the tickets from the tier have gone up.
Dante Moore has better odds than Mature, the same.
I think he
Same.
has the same odds.
What is Julian saying? Well, I mean, quarterback of Ohio State, it is what it is. 2,000. Go back up. Lagway. Allen back. Sniffing around. Ty Simpson. That is an interesting.
Did that just happen because he was named the starter?
I
Probably.
think so. I think Jeremiah Smith is a safe bet to get a lot of hype.
I agree.
I mean, Klubnik, I just don't see it. I mean, I might be eating my words in 3 weeks, but I just don't see it from Klubnik. I could see
If-
Arch certainly pulling it off by the hype machine. He doesn't need to win the national championship to win the Heisman. Like, I think it's a possibility. I think Nuss is actually the best pick, though.
Does
Because
Arch have
if
enough
Nuss,
guys?
if we beat Clemson, it's like Nuss's Heisman shit's going to take off.
Yeah. I mean, I think Nuss should be the favorite.
Nuss should. Well, we'll get to over under statistics. I think Nuss could throw like 37.
Is there any running backs anywhere around here?
They actually made those illegal this year.
The Notre Dame running back, and he like hyped up
Yeah.
CJ
No.
Carter guys. Who's that?
That's
CJ
their
Carter.
quarterback.
That's the quarterback.
Marcel Reed, he's a running back.
Damn, they don't. I thought Penn State.
No, is it? It's Love.
Yeah.
There you
Jeremiah.
go. Yeah.
And then I think
Miller Moss.
Penn State, I think, is a running back as well. That's going to be hyped up.
Just take the USC quarterback and hope to cash out at a later date.
How-
It is nice to have a guy sitting pretty up top, huh?
Never thought I'd see the day where we just kept having like the favorites for the Heisman.
And then somehow you got a kid in Baton Rouge.
Don't start biting me. Don't
That's
start
the best,
biting
the
me.
number one rated quarterback for next year's class. Leaning to Florida. It's like,
Hey,
guys,
stop biting me.
It's gonna be all right.
but like, what are you doing? Like, what else does LSU need to do?
It's not cool to stay home and go to LSU.
I mean, Lamar Brown changed that narrative, but I guess as a quarterback. But at the same time, it's almost like, who cares? If we don't get him, guess what? One of these backups at Bama that's
I don't think that.
one of these
Well,
backups at Ohio State.
I don't. It is weird for it to be Florida. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if Florida goes 7-5, 6-6, are they going to keep Billy again? You know what I mean? Like, and then
Billy can recruit guys.
Like,
It's oh,
there's a
got
lot
the
of
number one player in the country. It's like, how
there's a lot of time
be that limited?
to flip.
I know.
And I think they are. I think that's why Lagway doesn't have anybody else around him. They just dumped it on him.
Yeah, I don't. I think that there's a lot of time to flip that kid. Any of those kids.
Well, then the Houston kid, right?
You let this season
From
play out a little bit because there's a lot of
Houston,
teams.
USC
Oklahoma
likes them.
Oklahoma does bad again. USC does bad again. There's a lot of coaches that's like, well, they might stick around, but it's like they're not going to win games.
Also, though, talking about quarterback, behind us, we don't have a lot to think about. Like, there's no Matt Flynn chilling back there ready to
No, but you
Buren,
have a guy that took meaningful SEC snaps.
You got a guy,
And
that
it's
knows
more than a
to
lot-
catch a snap.
It's more than a lot of the other teams can say that they have backing up them. They just have
yeah, it's
freshman
better than
quarterback.
AJ Swan.
Does Brian have the
Yeah.
balls to just put Juwan Johnson back there and get after it?
Yes,
not initially.
not initially.
It would be a few weeks of game planning.
I think he would get a rotation, and I think it would be too hard to keep him off the field because he's the only one that could make the defense honest with his run.
I honestly
don't know,
think
actually,
I think that's been Brian Kelly's thought this whole time playing this. Like if Lindsey was still on the team, yeah, I would say yes because he would actually be getting more reps at quarterback. To where, if worst case scenario, it would be a hard depending on the game that week,
Yeah.
he would get real quarterback snaps and probably he would just be like, hey, go play football, son.
It feels like Brian also leans like the dual threat quarterback, and he just happens to have like Nuss, who's the best thrower in football, that committed to end.
Yeah, it's been nice to see Nuss go from a kid at tryouts or a kid at camp that we're like, yeah, great arm, just really small kid.
Who's the quarterback we really wanted in that?
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, it was Caleb Williams. I knew it was one of the
He
big
was
things.
strolling around in like a Native American hoodie or
That's
whatever.
right.
His nails painted.
Yeah.
The good old days. We didn't know we were in it, Mike.
Yeah. It was
How about what's his name? I sent y'all today the blast from the past. Forgot he was even still playing.
Oh, Max Johnson.
Maximus? Yeah. Is
Is
he
he-
starting?
Yeah, I
for
don't know.
their Connor?
I don't
I think
so.
he might be.
Going from Tom Brady to Max Johnson. Like, what are we doing?
Well, I know he's dead.
No, we know what he's doing.
No, Gio Lopez.
Oh yeah, that's the was that the guy in Arizona? Who is Gio Lopez?
I don't know. I wish I had a computer.
I'm trying to get there, dude.
This is to be fair, this is a pretty shit website that we
Just
found
Google.
ourselves on. Gio
Yeah,
Lopez. I
I
know
was.
that name.
Everybody get out your phones.
if this internet, Gio Lopez.
He was a South Alabama quarterback. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, we played him.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah. Handpicked by Bill Belichick.
And to be fair to everyone laughing, South Alabama and Arizona wear pretty much the same uniforms. So I was on track.
Yeah. Adjacent.
Yeah, I mean he didn't do anything against us.
Terrible.
I'm not worried about UNC.
We didn't pick him in our list.
I'm worried about Max Johnson's success. What happened to his brother? Did he flame out at?
A&M. I think he went to North Carolina with them.
Oh, did
Am
he?
I wrong?
I don't know.
I think so.
Forgot. Oh, the tight end. Huh?
Yeah.
Remember we were sad to see him go. Let's see, tight ends.
I think we got a good one in Trades Green.
I think it would be Ian Bowershard.
Yeah.
And your boy from A&M.
Yep.
Have you heard anything about him in
Yeah,
practice?
Donovan Green.
Donovan Green.
Yeah, don't be shocked. Sleeper pick of the season.
A lot of hype right now for the Tigers. I think should be an exciting.
Yeah,
year.
Jake Johnson's the starting
Tight end.
tight end.
Nice. All right, over and out.
Is that it, boys?
I'm dying.
He said he's dying.
Are you buying the Baker Mayfield hype?
I don't pay attention to the NFL at all. I think Baker's going to be what Baker always has been, pretty solid,
I just don't like how in the NFL like that can happen.
not elite, but good.
You were a fuckhead the whole time. You serious? Fucking serious? Gave us a solid 15 minutes.